Hi everybody, that's Allie.
And that is Dash,
Welcome to our Playdate.
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast.
Warning. Mind Crushers contains...
Why are you yelling?
It's my announcer voice.
I know, but you're like yelling directly. You just back up a little bit when you're going to speak louder.
I like to aggressively attack it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm not as excited as I was.
Be excited! Be excited.
Stop telling me what to do. Warning. Mind Crushers contains outlandish, paradoxical content that may induce vertigo, hallucinations, and or ego death. Do not engage in Mind Crushers if you are a child, a ghost, or a humorless void. So we're playing this for our little ghosties.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
they're little ghosties, but we are not.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Hi, little ghosties.
Hi.
Oh. Be excited. It's Wednesday. It's podcast day. Or whenever you're listening to this, it's podcast day.
We are not recording it on a Wednesday.
This is true. We're not.
Yes.
It is a Thursday where we are in the past.
Here we are, breaking the fourth wall. We record on Thursdays usually.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not always. Sometimes on a Saturday morning. Those were fun.
We did a Monday a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're playing Mind Crushers.
How come you can yell into the microphone?
I'm not yelling.
You just yelled into
I also
it.
yell past the microphone.
Yeah, so we played this a while back. It's just a bunch of weird, wacky...
Dumb questions. And it's made by Serious Corporation. That is
Yes.
the name of the company that
They're
makes them.
very serious.
Very serious.
So the version that we are playing does have like NSFW cards
Yes.
and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if there is a safe for work version where we're gonna edit it.
We do no research.
Yeah, we're gonna edit it, but just as an FYI, if this is a game you're interested in, it is not one you might want to play with your kids.
Right. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Or, just go through and take out some of the
Or
not safe for
or
work
take
ones.
out or know that you're gonna have to take out some of the
And
cards.
NSFK, not safe for kids.
Yes.
All right. And it's basically, just dumb questions, right? So,
Yeah.
Allie, this title is The Food Name Wizard.
Great.
You are about to give birth to twins, a
Okay.
boy and a girl.
Yikes.
But an evil wizard has come and he put a curse on you. The curse is that you can only give your kids names that are also the name of a food. What will you name your son and what will you name your daughter?
Son, Reuben.
Ah, like the sandwich.
Yeah, like the sandwich. I mean, feel like that's solid. It's
Yeah.
a name and a sandwich.
Mhm.
Daughter. The first one that came to mind was Apple. That's what Gwyneth
Really?
Paltrow.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what Gwyneth Paltrow did.
Uh-huh. And
There's
she's
gotta
an
be-
excellent role model.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the first one that came to my mind. And
Mhm.
if I was giving birth to twins, chances are I would, and a wizard came,
Mhm.
I would just do the first two things that came to my mind,
Okay.
which were Reuben and Apple.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah,
I feel like I would name them Burrito and Taco.
nice.
That sort of makes sense. It's like, Taco Bell and their unofficial slogan. Same ingredients, different shapes.
This card is called Abe's Choice.
Okay.
Out of all the people doing Mind Crushers here right now,
So you and me.
uh-huh, which one of you would be Abraham Lincoln's favorite? You would be.
I think me.
You
yeah.
would be. 100%.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
me and Abe would get along splendidly.
I think he would like cuddling you.
Yeah. We both are big wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think he would like you better. Mhm.
Definitely. He was ridiculously strong.
Oh, yeah. He was like a wood chopper.
Yeah.
On a farm and stuff.
But like deceptively strong. Like you look at him and you're like, he's tall and lanky or whatever. But he was like down by the docks lifting crates entirely by himself, or so the legend goes.
Yeah.
Also, he killed a ton of vampires.
So many vampires.
So many vampires. Allie, this one's called A Crispy Lie.
Okay.
The phrase crispy chicken is a lie. The chicken is not crispy. It is the bread around the chicken that is crispy.
Or the skin.
Sure. The chicken itself is soft and tender. If the chicken were crispy, that would taste effing insane. So am I right and smart, or am I wrong and stupid?
No, it's you're right and smart because it's chicken chicharrones, which is delicious.
That is delicious. Chicken chicharrones is or chicken jerky. Is that a thing?
Yeah, but
Can
that's
you
not.
jerky-fy chicken?
Yeah, of course. All you do it's just drying it out,
Okay.
and you salt it, you cure it, you dry it out.
Wait, but it's cooked, right? Like boiled at least before you dry it out?
I don't know. I've never
Because
made.
you can't just have raw chicken.
You can if you salt the crap out of it, because then all the liquid comes out.
I guess. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's chicken chicharrones. That's delicious.
Yeah. Crispy, like actual crispy chicken would be delicious. Yeah. If the chicken itself were crispy, which it is in chicken chicharrones.
Right. Delicious.
Yeah, you know this. We've had this conversation many times. My favorite food item on every Cuban food menu is vaca frita de pollo, which is fried cow of chicken, is how it translates. Okay, yeah. That's a real thing for those of you who don't live in Miami. There is a food item that translates literally to fried cow of chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So getting to know you. Hey, it's time to get to know each other. What do you do for work, and how many years do you think it'll be before a robot takes your job?
Oh, I mean, like next year. Like already people are.
You forgot part one of the question.
What was part one? I'm sorry.
What do you do for work, and how many years do you think it'll be before a robot takes your job?
I am an audiovisual guy, which means that I do anything related to photos, videos, graphic design, special events, et cetera, et cetera. There are several parts of my job that within a year or two, you would be able to just go into Photoshop, select the picture, and tell it what you want it to do, and it'll do it without needing somebody who is proficient in Photoshop. So there goes my graphic design and photography job, because you could just go out and take a bunch of pictures and be like,
make this good.
Right. Yeah. Fix lighting, fix composition, and it'll just do it. Right. Like, or give you 3 options. Because already I don't have to Photoshop a lot of things into photos or out of photos anymore. There's a tool now called Heal, where I used to have to go in with several different tools in order to make a person disappear in a photo. This was a thing that I charged money for. Okay? People be like, this is my wedding photo, but this weird person is in the background. Can you remove them, please? And I would go in with the clone tool, an airbrush tool, a healing tool, all that stuff. Now there is one tool that you just circle the person in the photo that you don't want and let it go. And it just goes,
go bye-bye.
Boop, and the person goes goodbye. So
I can do it on my phone.
There you go.
But then if you blow it up, it looks really bad. Like
That is true. That is true. A lot of this stuff is very specific to things you're only going to see on your phone.
Yeah.
Which is why everybody loves Canva, because you can go on your phone and make a poster in Canva. But the second you blow it up to actual poster size, it looks terrible.
Yeah, it looks like trash.
So this one was NSFW, but it's really not. Oh, you haven't answered yours. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't get to answer.
What did you do?
What do I do for work? I'm a teacher. And how many years do you think it'll be before a robot takes your job? I think there are actually already classrooms where AI is the teacher. So 0. But I also think, I was actually talking to my students about this today. I also think that the way out, or the way forward maybe is a better way to put it, is that we have to lean into the parts of our jobs that only human beings can do, right? Like an AI teacher is never going to be able to see that a kid looks really upset.
Right.
And go and sit by them and just quietly say like, hey man, are you okay?
Right.
An AI is never going to be able to like walk to the kid in the back of the room who's watching anime on their phone and just stand next to them. Just stand there. Don't say anything. Just
until they realize that they're like,
yeah.
Wait, nobody's talking right now. Oh no.
Yeah. Until they see that you see what they're doing. And that's it.
Yeah.
So those I think are the parts of the job that I am leaning into right now. And And I can tell you I'm having a lot more fun.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's a good time. It really is. I do think to like if we want to talk about this a little bit more, AI can probably do that first thing where by teaching and studying the students, and if you have a camera installed, the AI can monitor the video footage to see subtle changes in a student's regular appearance, their eye contact, their movements, their fidgetiness, and also micro distinctions in the way they do submit and create their work. Probably in a few years will probably be even better at catching that stuff than us humans are. And I can tell you why I know this, because we've done stuff for Amazon and heard them about some of the things that they talk about. And there's been situations where like Amazon knew somebody was pregnant before they did, because the Amazon AI realized the pattern in their purchasing behavior and realized that the things that the person was purchasing and looking at and searching through were all things that would commonly lead to some. So it was like starting to recommend like diapers and baby clothes. And they're like, why is Amazon recommending all this stuff? And then before that, they took a test and found out they were pregnant. And it was because they had been ordering like chocolates or, their book reading habits became more emotional or something. I don't really know what the background of it was, but the Amazon AI realized it. I mean, as it is right now, I don't do a lot of shopping on Walmart.com, but because I always use my same credit card and that's linked to my name, which is linked to my address, et cetera, anytime I buy something, even in person at Walmart, and pay for it with a credit card, Walmart knows every single purchase I've ever made and will email me to let me know, hey, are you probably running low on this? It might be time to restock.
You can also just turn off those emails and buy what you want when you want, and also not shop at Walmart. Also options.
All options?
All options.
All options, yes. So this one, it says controversial, which I thought it said NSFW, but it doesn't. It's just a controversial topic, and I think it's okay. As a matter of fact, I think it's a great topic.
Great.
And I would even love our little ghosties to chime in the comments. Allie.
Yes.
Do you think men should be banned from the presidency?
I mean, given the data we have, it might be good to consider. No, I don't like the idea of banning things.
Right.
It just bans in general, I don't like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So no, I don't think. I also don't like gender-based things very much either, where it's just like one big blanket statement, blah. Yeah. Like that's just, it always is just bad.
I don't think, I think banning is unfair. I don't think banning is the wrong word. I think that's the loaded word. I don't think men should be banned. I agree with you that we shouldn't ban a blanket term for an entire gender. But I will express my opinion on this, and it's that men have been in charge for the last 2,000 years. And I think it's time. Let the women have it, fellas. It's their time. It can't be any worse. So,
I mean, there are other countries that have had female presidents or the equivalent of a president, and they do okay. Yeah. And there's others where they're not so great.
Right.
So I feel like women should also have the option to be horrific tyrants if they want.
Correct. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to do at least the next one because it's got it's you'll see why.
Okay. This one is called Dolphins Can Talk.
Yes, they can.
So dolphins have language, like all the way, words, sentences, names for things, the whole enchilada. What if we learned to speak their language? Do you think we'd get along? No. I don't think we would get along with dolphins. I think we get along with them now because we cannot speak the same language and we think we can train them.
Right.
And
we
think
don't think they're a
cute.
threat. Yeah.
And I think if we could speak their language, we would discover that they are a superior alien race from the sea, and they are plotting our death every second. That's what I think.
It's entirely possible. That was a whole segment on one of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes, which is the dolphins finally decided it was time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they just came out and took over, and the humans were banned to the ocean.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of stuff dolphins do that's not great.
This is true.
You know, the dolphins do
true.
in dolphin society that is not particularly great.
Mm-hmm. Like, don't they like bully pufferfish and
well, they don't bully them, but they'll make them blow up, and then they'll like get stung because they get high off of off the stings.
And somewhere a dolphin realized this and passed it on to all of his little dolphin teenager friends.
You guys, bro, guess what, bro? Bro.
All right. This next one is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So now you see why I wanted to do this. Do you think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have been just as popular if they were called the Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas?
Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas, heroes in the half shell, turtle power. I think it still works.
Yeah, does it? Wasn't there a whole thing, and you're the English master here, so wasn't there a whole thing about there is a specific order that descriptives need to go in? Mm-hmm. And that it just doesn't, like, that is why it sounds good as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but doesn't sound as good Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas? Because of the order.
Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas does work.
Right.
It can work. It doesn't violate the order, I don't think.
But teenage, the age has to come before another part, right?
It doesn't say age teen. It says teenage.
Right. Well, yeah, but teenage, right? Teenage is the age. Like, you wouldn't say a slouchy old woman. You would say a slouchy old woman, but you wouldn't say an old slouchy woman.
You could say an old slouchy woman if you wanted to. Yeah. No, that order of adjectives.
Ooh, a rich old lady, an old rich lady. One of them doesn't sound right. Anyway, yeah.
The other thing is we're comparing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is like embedded in all of our psyches very deeply, to something that is not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
You know, it's like you've eaten Fruit Loops your whole life, and then you get a box of like
Loop Fruits,
of Fruity O's, and you're like, wait, what?
Right.
What?
Which came in a bag at the bottom shelf.
Or the opposite. You ate fruity, Fruit O's your whole life, and then suddenly, Fruit Loops show up in your house, and you're like, huh?
What?
It seems familiar, but yet so different.
Yeah, agreed.
But that order of adjectives thing is real fascinating.
Yeah.
I don't think it applies here, but it's real fascinating.
Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas. Well, we also shortened it, so us
Turtle
Ninja Turtle fans.
Turtle Ninjas implies that they are ninjas who are turtles as opposed to Ninja Turtles, which is turtles who are ninjas.
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
Right? Like more ninja than turtle versus more turtle than ninja.
Right.
I think.
Us who are into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, us fanatics, like you can see behind me on the wall.
TMNT.
Yeah. TMNT is like our acronym for them.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would be the same if they were MTTNs. It just doesn't have the same flow as TMNT.
I think if they had been MTTNs the whole time, we would be having the opposite conversation.
Interesting.
100%.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think, little ghosties? Leave it down in the comments. Do you think they would have been as successful if they were called Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas? Let us know.
Should we do one more?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Why not?
This one's called...
I know our friend is whoever's listening to this is on the way to work and they haven't gotten there yet. So
this is an NSFW card, but I'm going to add it because I think it's a great question.
Yeah.
Jupiter is awesome.
Yes, it is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dateable is the planet Jupiter?
Ooh, that's a great question. How dateable is the planet
from
Jupiter?
1 to 10 is the planet Jupiter?
Interesting.
I don't know a lot about her. I know Venus is the pretty one.
I know Saturn's got the rings.
Neptune is the water planet.
you've got
Jupiter you can see, right?
I think Jupiter's one of the ones because it's one of the big ones.
Yeah. So you can like see her.
Uranus is the gas giant. I think Jupiter's another one of the gas giants, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Jupiter also has like a bunch of moons.
Yeah, because it's
cool.
giant. Yeah.
I feel like she's cool. I feel like she's a solid maybe 6'7". She's not Venus or anything.
Right, yeah. Doesn't she have the big red storm that's just been going on forever?
I don't know.
Is that Jupiter?
I don't know. Someone who knows about space things tell us about Jupiter. I don't know anything about her.
I know. Listen, Jupiter is awesome, and I think she's very dateable.
Tell me. Sorry, I really don't like that song.
Okay. Okay, this one's called Awkward Silence.
Great.
Why is silence awkward?
Because it's really uncomfortable.
I'm really disappointed that you didn't just sit here and blink at me for a little while.
Should we do a take two?
No, that's done. We're done.
Okay.
It's already gone. The moment's gone. I think silence is awkward because from the moment we're born, we're constantly surrounded by sound and there isn't really any silence. So anytime we are in a space where silence is a thing, it throws us off.
I heard there was this room.
Yes.
Where it's like the quietest room in the entire world, and like you sit in there and like in the first minute, like there's no outside sounds. So like eventually,
and it's completely padded, so there's not even sound coming off of you, off the walls and into your ears.
So like eventually you just start to hear your blood flowing in your veins.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah. I don't think anybody has made it in there for a very long time without like, let me out. Yeah. That room is insane.
Yeah. But also I guess in a way silence doesn't ever actually exist because even in a room of silence you're still hearing
you can still hear like the fan and the fan that's backing
body.
up. Yeah. The little grumblings in your tummy, the neurons in your brain firing.
I hear my insulin pump. I can hear it whirring sometimes.
Oh yeah. I think a part of it is also you can hear you're paying more attention to your own thoughts.
Yeah. And that's uncomfortable.
That's uncomfortable. Especially if you're like in the room. Like if we're standing here talking to each other and there's just nothing, I'm running our conversation through my head. And I don't want that.
And I'm also thinking, why aren't you saying anything?
Also that, yeah.
Like why aren't we talking? Did I say something wrong? Are you mad? Are you not mad? Is it my turn to talk? Is it your turn to talk? People are just, for social beings, people are so bad at being social.
We really are.
Like maybe it's just me. Maybe some people are great at it. But I just always feel so socially awkward if it's people that I'm just meeting for the first time. If it's people I know, it doesn't matter. But people I'm meeting for the first time, I'm always just like, like it's, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's awkward.
Well, thanks for plugging us into your awkward silence, everybody.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for listening to us instead of the sound of wind on the way to work.
Or the sounds of silence.
All right, we're going to go off on that before we get taken down for copyright issues because that was a spot-on interpretation.
Thank you.
Of Simon and Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
Access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy,
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns!
Okay, I took out some of the NSFW ones.
Oh, okay.
They're labeled on the outside.
Oh, okay.
So it'll say like NSFW on it. Like, see how this one says pretty stupid?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So just
skip those?
Yeah, just a thing to be aware of.
Okay, I got it.